Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya or Naya Sim. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So there is this video I came across and I thought I should share this with you because I really didn't want to know what you got to say. So this young man actually came out to call out white women who are old and are cosplaying black women. But then before we get into this video, I am going to tell you that this video is not meant to bully or harass anybody, or I do not fat shame or age shame anybody, right? That is not what I do, and I don't do that here. So he was talking about some pop-colored women who start wanting to be with, like, all of a sudden they want to be with black men, probably because they are getting old, and that is, he said it is in kind of suspicious that all of a sudden you see them probably dancing Afrobeat or trying to know more about black people, or probably trying to cosplay black women, because most of them do that a lot, trying to cosplay black women. And then some of them also do not like black women, but because they probably want to be with black men, you see them doing black women thing. And I am going to say this, I have already seen a whole lot of them, colored people or colored women who do not like black women but want to marry black women. And I am asking, why so? You don't like their women but you want to be with their men. Like, who does that? Or some people that use black women as a reference to their preference. Let's get into this video.
I am very suspicious of white women who all of a sudden want to date black men. All of a sudden. Or want to insert themselves into black discussions, black spaces. I am very suspicious of those women. And I've seen a lot of them on TikTok. I've seen a lot of these white women who want to role play as an African woman. They role play as a black woman, essentially. I'm very suspicious of them because I've noticed a pattern. I've noticed that when these women were, in their youth, when they were young, when they had options, they were in good shape, keyword good shape, they had choices of men to choose from, they dated, keyword dated, every other guy but black guys. Okay? But when they get to a certain point in their life when they are now usually overweight, oh, I'm talking 3 times, I'm overweight myself, but I still keep in shape, okay? I can hold my own. This is a sexy man right here. But I'm talking the overweight whereby your jaw, your chin is now here, your cheeks are now here, your tits are now here, okay, and your stomach is now here. That's the kind of overweight I'm talking about. When these women hit that point in their life because they don't take care of themselves anymore, or whatever the reason, all of a sudden they like black men. All of a sudden they speak pidgin English. All of a sudden they know Abona Boy. They love Afrobeats. They love Amapiano. All of a sudden, I find that very suspicious because I see through your fucking snake oil scheme. That's why I am very harsh to women like this, because I see through your facade, man. Now, to the women that dated black guys when they were young, that's not for you. That's not. This is for the women that switch up. All of a sudden. You know what happens? You know why they want to date black guys all of a sudden? Because the men they truly want when they were young and fresh don't want them no more. That's why. Because one thing about Asian men, one thing about white men, you can say what you want about them. Those two groups of men, they have standards. White men have standards for their women. Oh yeah. Any woman that falls out of that standard, bro, forget, you're getting kicked out. For the most part. So when these women, when they are dating white guys or dating Asian guys or whoever they are dating, they take care of themselves. They put priority on themselves. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be fit. I'm going to do this. But they know that once they hit rock bottom, most of these women that all of a sudden, keyword all of a sudden, just want to date black guys, insert themselves into African spaces, black spaces. They are doing this because the groups of men that they used to date before, that they chose to date, don't want anything to do with them anymore because they're not attractive anymore. Which is why, if you go on TikTok right now, you're going to find 10 white women right now who are cosplaying as black women, cosplaying as African women. All these women have one thing in common. well, two things in common. They are white, and number two, they are overweight. You will find all these women that all of a sudden switch up to date black guys. It's almost like clockwork. They are all fat. Not even overweight, they're all fat. Well, three things in common. They are white, fat, stroke, overweight, and just, what's the other thing? Older, yeah. White, grossly overweight, fat, old. These three. And I always ask myself, why didn't you date black guys when you were younger, when you were fresh, when you were young? Why is it all of a sudden you've got kids, you've got white kids, you've got white grandkids, and all of a sudden you like Burna Boy? All of a sudden you like this? It's because the men in your community don't want you. They only wanted you when you kept yourself up. But now that you've hit rock bottom, because you know, most black guys have no standards. Most black guys are fucking, will take the scum of the scum. Look on, you think I'm lying? You think I am lying? Look on TikTok, it's easy to find. You have a bunch of these old, overweight, grossly unattractive white women who didn't date black guys before, but all of a sudden, now that they are now grossly overweight, you know, old, unattractive, they now like, they want to date black dudes. It's because they don't have any other option. The black man, they know deep down that the black guy has no standard. He will take whatever he can get. That's why if you notice, most of these women that complain about being romantically scammed, most of them they are white, they are old, unattractive women, and you know, you can tell, okay, I see why she got scammed. You're unattractive, you had no other option. I'm suspicious. What do you think? Do you guys understand why I'm suspicious of these kind of women or not? You see, this is what I call a grade A gaslighting technique. An angry angel or whatever the fuck your name is. Let me tell you this. I'm the wrong guy to try this with. You see, for people who do not know, what she's doing now is she's trying to throw accusations at me so that I will automatically go into defense mode. For example, are you a racist? Oh, I'm not a racist. Of course I'm not a racist. I'm only trying to... I am not going to fall for that trick. You know what I am saying. So stop trying to act. This is a very typical approach used by, you know. This is a very typical approach. Is that they're trying to trivialize whatever you're saying and just cling on to something so that they can throw and take you off course. I'm the wrong guy to try this with. I said what I said. Most white women who all of a sudden, key phrase, all of a sudden start dating black men, especially when they're in between 40 and 50, are women that are rejects in the community, and they come to the black community, role play as a black woman, you know, and they try to act like they're the queen. And I don't blame women like that. It's because the black men who are dumb and the raccoons of dating take anything that comes their way. Why don't you go to Asian men? Why don't you try white men? Why don't you try other groups of men when you hit that, when you are no longer qualified for the men you typically dated when you're in your early 20s and 30s? But it's always black men, especially and a specific type of black man, a low caliber black man that you all go for so you can control and wave your whiteness and wave whatever thing you have in front of him. That's not being racist, that's being speaking on reality that a lot of people, as you can see in the comment section, confirm. So no, your tactic, your strategy did not work on me. Now waddle away, you oversized whatever you are.
So this is all I got from the stitches, the video. I want you to know that I am not age shaming people. I don't age shame people. And I do not fat phobia or fat shame people. I don't do that, right? But I don't know the angle he is coming from. He is actually coming from a different angle, right? Yeah. I am kind of dumbfounded because I don't want to piss people off. I don't want to piss anybody off, you know. I don't want to. But the reality is that I have actually seen cases of probably being scammed, or probably some black men just want to be with, should I say, palm-colored women. Maybe some of them love them. Maybe they're just there probably because, I don't know what, maybe they're looking for. Because I have actually seen videos of like some big people, probably palm-colored women, big people, trying to say that they want black men or something like that. I have seen videos of that, but I cannot say anything. Maybe some, you all already know passport bros. Okay, some you all already know passport bros, but I think there are levels to what people want, or, great to what people want. I don't know. I am not a man, and I cannot speak for any man what he wants, or who. I cannot tell you whom to fall in love or whom not to fall in love. I cannot control what you do, especially when it comes to love and all of that. Some love them young, some love them old. So whichever one. But I think it's kind of a trend right now. Some of them probably cosplaying black women and all that. Now, let me tell you something. I have been saying this for a longer time. I don't see white people, you do not. So I've seen a lot of them that do not like women that look like me, right? But they want black men. But then the same people you do not like, you are cosplaying them. You want to look like them. You want to do things like them. But you keep batching them, right? It doesn't make any sense. And for the men also, okay, I said I wasn't going to talk because I don't want to piss anybody off, but I am trying to, okay, I probably might piss people off, but it's okay. There are days that you try to piss people off and all that. And also, I see men, black men, who use black women as a reference to their preference. Just because, and I keep saying it, because you want to be with a white woman, you don't have to explain to us why you want to be with anybody, right? Or Asian or something. Just go ahead and do what you want to do, but do not start using black women as a reference to what you want. It does not make any sense. And that is all I have to say. You all already heard what the young man said. I don't want to start repeating words, but you all can do better, And thank you so much for the support, and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.